Hey everybody, it's Mr. Tram here. I hope everyone is staying safe and healthy. I hope everyone's family is also safe and healthy, and using this time to, I guess, have much needed you time, whether it be sleeping more, playing Fortnite, whatever the case may be. I hope you're not getting too stir crazy. Now, I know some of you are a little bit worried, anxious about how the rest of this year is going to go, particularly your marks. Do not worry about your marks. Okay. Um, this is a global pandemic, so everyone knows this is happening. So that is to say, when you are going into grade 11, your teachers are going to understand that there may be gaps. That is not to say you shouldn't do your due diligence and make sure to fill as many of those gaps as possible. And that's why the introduction of this online thing is there's going to be a bit of a transition period, but we're going to figure it out together. Okay? Do not worry about your marks. Things will work out. If you really cannot sleep because you're really worried about your mark, email me. You know I'm a flexible guy. We'll figure it out. Okay? So do not stress about that. What you should be focused on is trying to fill as much of that gap as possible. Grade 10 academic, there is so much content online. Okay? Some of you can navigate it yourself. Others, it's a little difficult. If you told me to navigate through architecture, engineering, it won't be easy for me either, right? So I think of it from your perspective. So to kind of give you a bit of a structure as we finish the year, oh, I don't want to say finish the year, but at least get through May. April, I should say, get to May. I tried to redesign our online platform to be very similar to what we've been doing in class. Okay, so here we go. Here's Google Classroom. I'm going to use period D as an example. Let's ignore the stream feature. I never use the stream feature. Go to classwork, and you will see a new tab that I have opened up. General questions. If you have questions pertaining to anything you want to vent, your marks, etc., post it on there. Okay. Much better to post it on there so that everyone could see, just in case someone has a similar question. But of course, you can personally email me too if it's more of a confidential matter. justin.tram@tdsb.on.ca. I will post that email on here as well. Khan Academy questions. I will leave the Khan Academy assigned videos so that you can look through it. He is amazing. He can do a million times better job than I ever can. So if you have any questions pertaining to his videos, feel free to post them on here as well. Okay, now how I have designed this class for the month of April will mainly be through this Excel sheet. Okay, now before I click it, okay, I just want to note that typically in a regular, if school was running normally, 5 math lessons in that week can sometimes be difficult. With people missing because of sports, whatever. So that's hard on a regular day. Online, that's even tougher. So we decided to only do 2 lessons a week. Okay. So we're cramming what we would usually do on a Monday and Tuesday, but we're taking those 2 lessons and spanning it over 5 days. Yes, will we run out of time and not cover everything? Absolutely. But it's the best we can do for now. And moving forward, maybe in mid-April, we might be told that it's canceled for even longer. And at that point, once everybody's on board with the online platform, we might pick up the pace. Okay, so once I click that link there, under class videos and assignments, you will see this. Here is a layout of the dates and the videos I want you to watch. I made all these videos to match the worksheets we've been doing in class. So for example, April 6th is the first video you'll be watching, titled 4B, Quadratic Relations. I've skipped 4A. It was supposed to be a fun activity that we can no longer do. Link to the video. It's all on YouTube. So just open that up. And here you will find a video that I personally made. Hey everybody, welcome to Lesson 4B, Quadratic Relations, Chapter 4.2 in the text. Okay, so here you'll see, this should look familiar. These are the worksheets we've been using in class, 4B. But where do we get these worksheets, you ask? Well, if you haven't been skipping class, which many of you have not, you will know it's also on here. You can scroll down to class worksheets, 4B, quadratic relations. There it is. You can either download that and then copy along the video. Okay. You will be submitting this later, and I'll talk about that in a bit. Or if you don't have the option to print the worksheet itself, that's okay. Just grab a scrap piece of paper and just write down what I'm writing, okay? Just so I know you're following along and you're being held accountable. What assignment is due? Well, the assignment that's due will be listed here. So in this case, complete 4B quadratic relations. So that would be to complete filling that out. And the homework questions, which, if you recall, is always at the bottom of the worksheet. So it's taking a second to load. Our factored form gives us, let me just move that a little bit. Okay. So each form gives us, they're always at the bottom. Homework, page, blah, blah, blah. Okay. And when is that due? All the stuff will typically be due before the next video watching date. So in this case, due date's April 6th. And guess what? That's the next day you'll be watching the video. So on April 8th, I have 3 videos for you to watch. They're not very long, and here's the assignment, and there's the due date. Now, in this case, after you have filled out the worksheet, okay, you have taken a picture as well as the homework questions. Where do you upload it? Well, again, on Google Classroom, if you scroll down to assignments, you will see 4B, quadratic relations upload. And you will also see, oops, I didn't mean to edit, but you should see here, it should say due April. If you open it, so view assignment, due April 8th. Okay, so that is where you will upload both the homework, well in this case the homework and the quadratic relations. Okay, I guess homework's kind of redundant, but whatever, moving on. Okay, now last but not least, so uploading that. Now remember, textbooks right here, useful resources. Zoom tutorials. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Zoom. It's kind of like Skype, but better. So every Tuesday and Thursday, I will run a math tutorial via Zoom from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. It is not mandatory for you to show up. You do not need to show up. This is a strictly, I will have it open, question and answer period. Okay? So all you have to do is click this link. Okay? We will use these tutorials to answer any of the questions you have live. So if, for example, you don't quite understand let's say you post a question under general or Khan Academy or under general questions, you don't understand the answer I gave, show up for the tutorials every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 12. Okay, 11 to 12, I'll leave it open, so I know sometimes I will have an empty classroom, sometimes I'll have a packed classroom, and that's okay. There will not be a lesson during this time, okay, so you will not miss out, but it is as a resource for you so that we can have some connection, okay? Obviously, video and audio is completely optional, up to you. I will have my video and audio on during those times, okay? Assignments, test quiz. Okay, tests and quizzes we can ignore. I don't know what's going on with tests and quizzes. We're going to leave that out for now. That's why I say it's imperative for you to upload this information, the worksheets and whatnot, and the homework, in the event that down the road we might need to use some of these to justify marks, etc., etc. Okay. Yeah, so we're ready to go Monday. So for those of you who have not responded to me to let me know whether you have internet or a computer, I will be calling home just to check up. Okay. All right. So best of luck. Let's do this, and everything is going to work out. And remember, stay in. Okay. Bye, guys.